Assalamu alaikum bade wano ngamo be konton wato nal konton wala anal bade manon Suleiman Jam na channel auto mengira Politiko Bantaba momo ben follow kan na YouTube channel auto is subscribe ya share ya like
all those who are watching. Albala Brola Jibekam, Silpo Sonko, aka Sonko Gambia. Like I said, Nabi Diamo is going to be Nabi Diamo Mendi. I mean, it's calm. Yeah, I don't go all the kidding down. We know how that's calm, how they are working it out. We know it. But y'all like Medan Rocker Drum, I told me y'all ko alka program jibe as a program in Sia. Ibayi ko mon me y'all ko wolel mang tra jibe kan tembeng ondo mon me y'all ko wolel mang ken na follow us all ti fana opportunity so ko kan program ni lam molmel fana yalon ko wala ka programme record pour WhatsApp groupe ol fana ba fala le fana al nimbara al sakata nanya haklin dome yalon ko ba fayka pour al sa record no fana edun WhatsApp groupe ol kono kadum mina men kacha kanten banku kola mina men kacha kan banku kola bangu ko be wala kacakan wala ni adara be bangu ko kacakan akum mayata bakele na kulu senendi because it's very important to na kulu senendi. We have just seen NPP President Adama Barrow ako million talulu akana wala tala NPP musol tema bar nañolu ka diama tolle nañolu ka diama tolle fo banko ala muna fengo nyanta di la patiol la bank fo banko la muna fengo nyanta di la banko di ngol ñen ngar folo bi ñinato ñen ngar folo bi ñinato to nome every single citizen in this country if on ñen ka ñen ba fo banko because I just want to mina men fona jam lafal be lamani hakilola ale lamani hakilola especially ite muso me ya lonko e betla nene kam pour yetaje ka kodota the scheme yin what it shows what the scheme shows wala ñundiko na me understand enen supersonic le blodu ñokono enen supersonic le blodu ñokono. And I want to be very clear in this. Hey, Fungo, Tajoko, Albea Kalamtana Nunjanko, Senalal La Carola Nunjan, Adama Barrow, last year, Ekoni Unale blood in Yoko. But that was nationwide. Ekoni Unale blood in Yoko to partner. Katrakto di Mola. Kamol Mako Katrakto ta Julola, and then Kajo Danka Danka, Masakunda for the Benny Hapokar Nekele. Naskimo in base todile. Now understand Masakunda be manipulate Banku Donkan. Masakunda Mantaraka Budu Kiji. The money Albasan can mend. That is the only money. Masakunda is not paying Yuna any dime. But the Milaketa, Ilafta can nele. Because Yuna, obviously, Yuna is in Tato Samanan Jande. And Yuna be Tato in Ibawafika Ibadika loan. And the price may along, the price may along, Yuna Samanan Jan. The price they were saying, the same price. So near the Otuma Yuna Samanan, as Yuna. But now, in the Masakunda sign, we'll let you bamboo sign. Let's ask ourselves. Who knows? Maybe Yuna is like a taxman job. The tax Yuna supposed to pay. Maybe you will wave. They are paying a certain amount of money. That scheme, just because they only want to take credit. And I make a credit letter. They are putting money into that. Kunum fana kotanke. Nyaje. Adama Barrow ko million talulu ate wala launch. But that million talulu ni ako supersonic. Ako supersonic. Any one label do nyoko. NPP as a political party, economy supersonic label do nyoko. Salam for salam now they call them salam microfinance. Any one label do nyoko. Puruka NPP Musul bali alon ko wala NPP ko ni ko awara ba many of Musul fon liye jibe many alon ko wala benefit la je this way women's mala ko they were not part of the struggle. They were not even part of the struggle. Those were the women's mala ko the receipts ibalanta falumula nimbanko kanjang. Those are the women's Malayalonko. In fact, if there is any benefit, because NPP is full of those kind of people. They will not do the struggle. You will never see them contributing any dime. As far as you do not they don't care about the country. Imam Banko, you care. Many of the women. I'm not saying all. But many of those women, when we were doing the struggle, the struggle. He was part of the struggle. They couldn't kill no country. And you could have a batter. Adama Barrow, Kaka Gambian Nene. Let me ask you one thing, my fellow Gambians. Before Adama Barrow becomes the president of this country, how much money he was having? Before he become the president of this country. But I don't Gambian call left them out to call. Adama Barrow, Meya Lonko, Adama Barrow, Meya Lonko. 2021, I got 200 million. Within 5 years, 200 million. I will savings. I don't mention a Koran said. I will 2021. 2021, Kabrinka got an election. Adama Barrow Kai will settle. Adama Barrow, time may our long be president. Adama Barrow will not tell us he was not even having a saving of more than even 10 million. Million came full. I will have a large let's say for million came full. Million came full. 200 million. Adama Barrow ko. I will say the Wolomala Kodota. I will say come 2016. Can I go 2021? Adama Barrow ko. My fellow Gambians, my comrades, Alila Moikam Faleba. This is the kind of government, this is the kind of person meant to lead up in this country. Go, Supersonic. Anybody who wants to get a loan, go to Supersonic. They will give you a loan. They will give you a loan. And you pay what you're supposed to pay. Go, near Atara. They are not playing Kamasa. Oh, they want to support the women. You give them money without no condition. You give them money without no condition. Why are they conditioning our women? That is the kind of... So Musolu is like, you people have been... It's like saying about condition. Gambia musol ibal condition kan ne ko mais ñu la di la pour aller ñi kay. That is exactly what they are doing. Guys, 1 minute. Karboba request ki neta ba. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Karboba, you can send requests. So, badin Gambian ko left on na katane hakilola. President Barrow na la molu be game men play ka molu kan just kam musolu because il a ka tulun la musolu hakilola. Because kukuli na meje election o ko sunya nyim banko ka wutanda. And then I just want to be very straightforward here. Kakato sunya nyim Gambia banko ka nyawo bandala what is the history? Mambanku do for it. But this country right now, and we know all the game Albert play Kanum 2021, Ali Membi play. We know it. It's on record. Neata, President Barrow Musol Keale, and is ready to fulfill the promise I made the Musol. Why are you conditioning them? Give them loan for free. Cannot deal for free without no condition. Cannot deal Musol free without no condition. Don't request any registration. Don't request anything. Just give them money to go and develop themselves. Put it take from develop. If you really mean what you want, it's not actually I mean like a Musol map. Buddy, I'll come million talulu from Ale. The scheme you have done, I let them for example, let's say because you just want to use advantage on commercial incumbent. You go to the bank, Ale blow moji, Ale bankol ale blow moji. Because if those people don't agree with your proposals, at the end of it, there are other favors it is sorla. There are other contracts it also from the government. That is what exactly you're doing. So, President Barrow, you are now using power. President Barrow lebe jawyala katambi ya jembela. People think we are joking. Never more abuka understand because at I understand the nyame to go. President Barrow ka game play nyame. That is why it's hard for them to understand. President Barrow will condition every state institution in this country. Every state institution in this country. President Barrow ba make sure le ko arandi ñun la ba ndoli ko jere fo malon ko be jamo le be wura en non be wura President Barrow la long atla lo mbeke President Barrow ñum fa yako alkalo they have to work for NPP by force. You see, Gambia Musol mbal remind one thing now. Mbal reference like a country like Uganda, Museveni. B, the population of Uganda, they want to change Museveni, but they could not change him. Because why they could not change Museveni is because Museveni, Menke, he controls all the system. He makes sure the judiciary work for him. He makes sure the governors, the alcalos, everybody, every state institution are being mercenarized. Every state institution are being mercenarized. Masakunda la Museveni ya be mutale, I have be control. He control the military, he control the police, he control every sector of the government. Now, whatever he wants, that's what he does. B, kununa boda kanyapi bobi wine na muso kata kanyapakan kanyapi bobi wine na bunkono kala bungo tot bungo be du nyokono kala muso da ka going point ka kidolo ala muso kan because Museveni overstay in power. And I am telling you this. Attorney General, Minister of Justice. For the first time in here, the Minister of Justice, Akabe Asobi Dunda. Menya alongo wala marata katonyate banku dung ni momo tema. Attorney Generals of this country, Akabe Asobi Dunda, NPP Asobi Dunda, campaign yokelai. And yes, the man is doing campaign for him. Yaje menala ko bijang mamira naka lo kofo. But I will never konenke. Atako sefo lu by force. Mome ya longo atlea daele ako 2016 kababe campaign yo nyina abe kataw nyina Gambian ko bulu. Ako sefo ni alkalo le fata. Ako sefo ni alkalo le fata e dabo ni political because this be all mo kiti la let mo tema. President Barola afode. But B o President Baro semmo dun to wolela. O President Baro working the mode me alonko among fenje bi ay semmo do naje because mol me alonko wolle babala. Ibuka fentandala namange semmo. Ako is going to use every state institution about useless just to do politics. That is what exactly he is doing. Every state institution, he will use it to do politics. Masakundala doubt landing atako abo useless like a political. But say it's our banks. Kataka nyabi bank sol kan, kafo bank sol yoko yokoro diatala. Because where is, I mean, come on, oh, let them tell us where they get that money. But we know. B, if any of the opposition leaders or opposition parties went to any of these banks, you call left for alien don't we have the same scheme with you. They will not do it. Because Masakunda is going to block us. So they will not do it. So now it's like being the tomorrow now. Huh? Move it. Move it. Okay. So this is the point. You know point. Ning ataram go. Overstay in power. You feel entitled of everything. You feel entitled. Iti kamu da ko fongo be mutal tat. Iti kamu da ko fongo be mutal tat. Anything banko ka iti kamu da ko you that is owned by you. Anything in the country, you feel like you owns it. More time to the time what? Even private institutional phone, you hold them like it'll tamuti. That is what is happening in this country. And the more wallahi, ya long what President Barrow is doing. But the worst thing NPP is doing, they are now playing with our national document. You know, there are these people enter into this country without no document. Undocumented people. Do you know the amount of undocumented people undocumented people. Undocumented. The immigration does not have any details about them. Some of them came in with two and laissez-passer, and they stay. And laissez-passer, they stay in this country. Those people are here, they will only stay here for like 1 month, 2 months. Pam, they give them a Gambian document because they don't have any other document. Because any of those people, even for example, register the new register. If you take them to revising court, the evidence in the Gambian bondi, for Keman Kela borders card on Murundi coma, it are Emaito Sotola. But let me tell you one thing. This year, no? Allez, na fole mendi lale. Na fole nyale. Takona. Ta na fole ko. Ta fole so, tena fole so ta. No music. Huh? Ta na ko na. Na fole bunga so, na fole so ta ko. So this is the point here. Kamol samanang ke dundi banko kanjang. Naga. Nafo. Somebody will never care in banko kanjang. You know, but you see, love for the country. Kila banko kanu, wallahi azim. Anyom thinking do to sort of dunya kon. All this what they are doing. More million ko wolle ba komo lumbe sila albari great level. What you people are doing? Albari great level. What you people are doing? Ndele nyimfale. You are allowing those foreigners to come. Iminana the wrong. Some of them, they even smuggle them. Registration and we know how you people are doing the registration also. That is why we are saying IEC need to be very careful. Because no one take fit no less habla in Banco Kanya. You know what they do? Let's say somebody may alongo, a sabatin turntable map and work a business around turntable, for example. Yo mari bondi around Bursibi because molio long around Bursibi area. Yeta yama register in Block. Or yeta yama register in Jara Soma. Or yeta yama register in somewhere else around the border areas there. That is what they do. At the end, Umari in the Banco Kaito without paying dime to us, without paying nothing. Banco la Fanco Aboendi. I banco overpopulated. B banco don't la sia momenti la banco kan ni nyata kasoro aniya kananje because amari kita I banco di yasole for free. I Gambia banco di yasole for free for only just a vote, just to make President Barrow to sit in this power. What about you banco kambani? All what President Barrow is doing, abe I alone know Gambians are ready with him. That's what they know. President Barrow alone know Gambian all operator balale. Gambians are not going to vote for him. That's what he knows. You will know. Now all what they do, they don't care about anything. But wallahi, summa wallahi. Now after a momo left the fitno in Bangkok. Momo left fitno in Bangkok jam. Momo lebe kanyum banko kasar alabe la kasara ni banko mu dua banko wala al mol dundi banko kan e manke banko dungulti al khana banko ka to dila al kam mol dundi banko kan e manna ka si banko kan fo bari kana do ka karraw pay do yemuru abe NPP la ba be ki kan jang NPP is doing it worse than ya jame time, worse than ya jame watola. These are proofs. These are evidence. You see, let me tell you one thing. The new contracts, you mean the ID card contract or memendi. The ID card, you mean they have given the contract out. Allah see how they are going to rule out. Gambians, we are in a big problem. We are in a serious problem. be problem lo kono billahi wala tin ndeka mem fo ko momo the campaign should not be amanya na kolyala amanya na kolyala the campaign for 2026 amanya na kolyala because it's the concern of every single Gambian. Should be the concern of every single Gambian. Adama dengo ale ila banko ale wole dila because ale bondi banko to ale ni bo woltala but ni ta ko tete kili ala banko ita ko ko drum ta ko wala jibe e ko should be scared nama momo silang wallahi suma wallahi nama momo silang kula me silang me ya long is very dangerous. Even scam this year, even the bankona flow talala nyotema. That's what they will do. If a contractual sign a contractual melia lonko, it's a bankona fana. If a still a contractual sign, it be overpriced la, and the quality of those roads will not be good. We should know the quality to better. Any game, if I play, we know it. But one thing I am saying, no, I don't block them. I don't block them. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I normally, some of these people became blocked. Let them just because they are here to listen. You understand? And then if you insult me, that's the moment normally in cable block because I don't want to have an issue with Nendrila. So Niendeng won't come in cable block. Niendeng. But Nieman then Oibela Bula Fokanja, I leave you to just do what you want to do. Yeah. Yes. So Bankuding. Ale niveau banco men, ale wulundi banco menkan. Ale wulundi banco menkan. Yes. Imagine. That is what is happening. What Pamodi is telling me. That's it. Ako kodo nyim boda bankle, boda telebe interest ojola. And now interest go from Blagive. And now interest on you for and now for Jibe. Eko President Baroko, kodo nyim meya long kabe adikam, kodo nyim boda bankle. But come in, musol like interest on you, and the interest ning. I could the interest ning at a level jola. But Alialo Noko, I could the interest, remember Lanka on you. I could at a level Lanka on you jola. It's just a guarantor. Go at a level guaranteed. Medlin, Ella membership card, I will send it to you now. Finally, my sister is a bona fide member of the United Democratic Party. Medlin Mendy, a former PDOIS supporter. After PDOIS, the Congress and others, she have decided to join the Democratic Party. Guys, I'm joking. Then the mode over, I feel as a breaking news, this lady is a problem. And I would have a cool man. So this is the case here. Because President Baroko, kodo me ya lonko, the million talulo me ya lonko, I will di musol. Amadi musol la fon follow de. But anim bank, akwanim bank sitale, ida korta. Bank se million talulo landi. O million talulo nying, bank ba di la musol me ya lonko, wolem NPP. Ngalo ko desperate. It is desperate. Baita muso fanan, ni bita otala, ndeme ya lonko manki NPP, ndefana sitano supersonic le. Ndefana sitano supersonic, ndeme ya lonko manki NPP. Musole mun left business ola, mfanan se kaitol sikano neda supersonic. Na fo yendo de julola. The only difference make element wala nyindiko, julo nyina lankao, ndebo jola. alaji be dro comme julo ni la lanka on tebo jolale bari ata ko ni atla NPP musolu ako atele be won la lanka o jole you see now baro lanka o fo fa be jola pata jola ba ala be lon ni ala wo lanka o fo fa be jola ba pata jola ba ala be lon ni ala what we expect from Adama Barrow wala ñinti ko Mansakunda ya fa bang Mansakunda government ye commercial bank samana e commercial bank oh Mansakunda e bank me wafi ya kono betala nyotema ye man business ol yele mina tinna president Barrow mina tinna leo bank wafi ni atara janning albe mas albo bank wafi la mina tinna yema opportunity di Gambia musol la for Gambia musol pour our bank solto for them to go to those banks Gambia musol mina tinna alma opportunity di Gambia musol bela if you care about Gambians mina tinna alio bank wafi mega bank men ale mega bank wafi because Allah funko moment wala ñindi ko you only want to loot our money Allah fe kan ko do tala wa ale mega bank la ale mega bank wafi ale kickback ko tala ñotema ale betala ñotema al damma ala tala ka business ol ke al kale mali kulun la samana al ko mano da ba jila mano da man ji comme di meka bank ale meka bank ta al ya wafi al ya ko tala ñotema bi al ko al ka Gambia musul le nene bari ku killing I believe each and every one of us should do what we need to go to educate our women. Let's talk to our people. And then the campaign for 2026 is easy. It's about communication. Let's communicate. I'll communicate. Let's talk to our people. Let's talk to our mothers. It's about the future. It's about it's about them, the future. It's about the future. It's about the future. It's about the stability of the country. Bankola Nafa, Bankola Tenkungu. Because what NPP is doing, Alman Tankala, it's like Luntang will assemble me now Banko Dungul Tijang. And Luntang will assemble the Banko Dungul. Or Luntang will Bankola Kaido said you have no right to deny them to get access to anything. Me wuluto jang ba wuluto jang mo wuluto jang lunto me ya lonko anata amam process ke amanta ni comme ka banku di ya so amanta ni o silola atana do droit do lokum kili lokum flo do ye passeport o sangay lokum kili lokum flo do ye fon ay ye ID card o sangay bari bi abe sila jan abe karala jan ita di mo moment so do ba so la anything me along go do when you call us no from Basura. Start following the due process. I asked you because ya someone and Kakato 5% Barrow. Even more jara. I bought a banco do and just cut the fiola. I na bancola kaito soto. I na bancola kaito to Ayasoto. I can go for a lumen to Samu and Muru. I tell a banco can. I tell anywhere. A Maria Nana Murunai. Jang. Or that kind of whatever. I none them because the banco Kaitulo Babulu. It a banco doing the Capalaso Minina Nianjola Ayata. Because Milakada, about the system is controlled by them. There are countries Milalongo, they are actually Bankol Bekir Milalongo B. Ibo face can. So I told Nanyolu, I told Bama Yolu, I told Mama Yolu, and especially Musul. And I know why I appeal to Musul. Because they like to play with you. They can live like a tulum na Musul Hakilola. Katulum na Musul Hakilola. Katulum na Musul Hakilola. So I'm coming for the whole Unico. It's a scam, Lela. It's just a scam. President Barrow nala molu ibe scam lela. It's just a scam. NPP muso me ya longo itara je NPP ye register je itara bank subvention to priko kodo nyini je ibe kaydo men sambala je ndafa mbawol sambala je e kamen nyini ndafa mbawol ibol dilana ni lefa wulu kemen ndafa me ya longo manke NPP ti ni ndala subvention ngoy ko lefa wulu kemen ndam muso leti garantie fele iba kilungo dilana. What is the difference? What is the difference? Minimum differences needed. It's all scam. So guys, this is my first part. The first part about President Barrow and Tapale Ameli de Kekam. And on Senor Longo, B. Nakanyabino, as a Yabino bank sol condition. Dale Afali. You're bank wafi. You're bankola bank wafi. Instead of using that bank, instead of go bank ta. Kata ka use as a commercial bank. Ka musol semen to ya. Ka senalal semen to ya. Your bank wafi. But be in a mole condition. Kamol condition. They want to condition people. Ka fo ko al nanang ale NPP kaito ta after tolbe ale register NPP. Al na register NPP, na register NPP. Na register NPP. Dol benyu juluka benyu julna kam karna dilalla. Ibal filin dikan. Let's look. Namira na future. Namira na future. The future of our youth. That is my first part about NPP. Like I said, Malaf Kambe Jambaba ke, my second part. Left just jabbing in dinner kilo Mola meya lonko namoy abe because a contributed a lot in all this mess. Understand? Wala nang ni bawsel ko yang makakapausin support le. Quickly, no, something is happening. This young man or this boy here never supported me for once. And today, if he is trying to support me, know that I'm a model the chance blocker. And my info about the guy for me moment that I made the come. It is the thing of me and if only Nandia pride plus to meet by us. Your own effort to pride plus, it becomes your first number one enemy, I can say. So you want not a car support. Chance understand? This in other they try to form an alliance within the party, at the Yankuba Dabo, Damin Sane, Damin Mane, Larry Ceesay, coming down to Kemo Ceesay and others. Just to make sure you couple the da, it was like couple just to make sure they come together and fight bitterly against Talib's succession plan. Understand? So Kabrim could be that there is no way forward. Night and day Parliament, there is no way forward here. We have to withdraw our candidature from this flag bearer race and Nakuo Bay Filibu. Our candidature withdraw, they got mad. Because they wanted to Talib, a mad menu where a candidature bonded. Night and day we cannot be your campaign manager, campaign and organizing committee chairperson. If exactly this is what is happening. Bouncing Panamana light because and nobody, moved to Panapasi and why. Uncle Bera Kairum Mindy, it is on the waiting, it is Alpha. It is on the waiting. So, you Kumodidron, young Kubadabo, UDP, Kono, young Kumana UDP, I make a UDP Cairo and the UDP number the So guys, left ale audio ni moy lokali so mol mel ya lonko ni audio ni maybe al malo men ka diam ala lon jumala ka diam Ebrima Ceesay le be diam kan Ebrima Ceesay combo is wala be diam kan Ebrima Ceesay talib ben suda la kafo kono abe woloto gali yakala mudala ko amal lo ko si fonni do fintita ay president baro neng kuma jaw babu president baro ma ala yakala mudala fonni do fintita bakaw ay kuma jaw ba fay president baro kan para ko nyata da fon ata mo so no ata zakeno ka abe president baro ni amad bañu la ministre ka be position nale fonni fana be talib la kafo nyina kono anda bindu dale na police wolu ne dani police yam foye na lon ne ko asike no maka sawala bari katan dal ko talib Ahmed Bensouda ala kafo nyin anata pour gamben ko al salon ko nyin kafu nyaadi lam nyin kafoti kafu jawba kafo nyin alota fanyala kan kafo nyin alota jamfala kan kafo nyin alota ajama beje be dinnin jamal me yalango comme dinnin kulubal jamal melbe patio kono melbe no yudipe kono be kafra nyum ita jeleto gammen kol pal so long ngale Ebrima Ceesay moy ako Mr Dabo hadu metale bari nga fale ko talib leke ki le na fale do all the time doron al kafonyo ko all the time I'll tap on you, maybe you hate type. No. Talib like Ebrima Ceesay nyolo key. Talib like MC Cham key. Kunu mbada kafali. Talib like Alaji Sidi key ka usenu neng. Aliamoy. Ebrima Ceesay ni usenu neng kunu na usenu neng. Kabab usenu neng kan senteng. Kabab usenu neng kan. And Talib maybe for ebenyokan because kunu na new audio ni fintida I believe and kunu Ebrima ni Talib benyokan. But Ebrima fella ay usenu neng usenu dengul la siare Ebrima ti usenu dengu say Ebrima wuluno Ebrima ka lo ka usenu neng faniya kan kulubal ya kan because akulubal ya tala abukamalu bari mena kan ko talib le ki talib Ahmed Bensouda le ki nobody is saying them for talib alkam même ko talib buka jam usunu ko talib munafi quality it's not the leader. I'm telling you, I don't speak ndabuka diam one the leader can like this. Talib is not yet the leader. I will not treat him as a leader until and unless he is selected as a leader. Ngam fotende ngo talib leka ñun di ñul ki ka usunu neng ñun talib buka ñul ki ka usunu neng talib leka ñul ki ka alfal neng ñul be ngeen dro men kala ñina mota kala ñum banko kam bi ibe nen dro men kala ñina ñum banko kanjang ibe alfa men na bi ñum banko kanjang anyong nen dro kala abadan in the history of this country ngal Ebrima Ceesay moy Ebrima Ceesay aliya moy ali Ebrima Ceesay moy lan kam faale ako Usenu hadu metale bari aka talibe buña mendi Usenu naka ali la moy de ako talibe Usenu buñale bari yankuba mo Usenu buña bari mo namna moy yankuba Usenu neng mo namna moy yankuba Usenu neng bari fele lungolun tulo bala talib Ahmed Bensouda dindingul be Usenu neng kan ke ba membe ko alaji Usenu ke ba me talib Ahmed Bensouda ke bi talibu momenti Allahu akbar talib Ahmed Bensouda me ya lonko bi nyega kete meyoti nyega bi Gambia ya long ke ba mel lota fe bi o talib Ahmed Bensouda bi wala dindingulu wala be Usenu nen kan suda tele ina ta talib moyla outraged ka findi ka fa kana Usenu nen ba talib ni wala ka boy ka wuli ngole ko kunun nen I believe audio nyun kunun na dada kunun Ebrima nen talib tinyo tanyo kan fa they were in Kafuta bari Usenu kayni alala bula nyola Usenu wallahi ba Usenu ba tol ni alala bula nyola tumodo alamu masa kilo haza wazal alamu masa senan balat ala be kito tela no Usenu temala ala audio you minute say a be ka wuliyati na fa le ko what in diamuta these people will come and vindicate me what in diamuta mo na programme la moy ni Ibrahima Sonko kunum sibito ni Ibrahima Sonko momo na programme la moy na programme la moy ni Ibrahima Sonko kabri Ibrahima nyininka ko yankuba ma Usenu Bunya ako sabal lewo funu na jabiro ke alta na jabiro la moy ba alena Ibrahima la audio la moy ha yalo ningo talib ben sude nyineke ngo kare nyineke ka bulo ko ha ngale ko ndebuka na jang ndebuka I don't cook up stories ndebuka story cook men be kere ndaka wala fo ha yalo eko yankuba did not respect Usenu bla bla telinte but kunu afele na fu jonun ko ye na fiki yale ke talib ben suda otumo sabali benunje few of them wolele na fiki ikafuta nyoma ka yankuba kele at the early stage kabe yankuba not in the office ka yankuba Usenu dindi nyola but I said it here ngo yankuba dabo ala ya da nyama ibam tala wala nyama bari alfali yalo ne fa yankuba e bunya seto alhamdulillah alfali wolone yankuba manke talibti yesi ba Usenu dala ye fan kay ko community yu ay tedibia sabal knows why in name after tedibia sabal yalo know why in name him after tedibia yes because it's a real tedibia nada ayo he aita enyala afanka dinano ko ta buka diam dugo AI la it's AI I afanka dinano ayo he aita I didn't know kinan duma Talib have no respect for Usenu bari aliyo fitno men beta bi yankuba was bold enough kalo because yankuba before abita diamu la Usenu koma anyala ay diamu and I said it here ya kabiyele na figiyal beke ba Usenu yam command tataje na falele kun na ko ba Usenu yam command tataje ndol buka story ko anu kaben tataje ba Usenu ya follow ko waka yankuba alafta yankuba pour akana appear in the member care prime member care ala every month member care price stuff yankuba ya tandala very plain nun talib la asra na fi ya duma akadino ci duma ba yankuba ya tandi ba Usenu jeltu no fa janne Ibrahima diam ko le bela yankuba ya tandi ba Usenu jel everybody was seated by Isfacham I think Isfacham and others more baby sitting yankuba ya tandi ba Usenu akayako is going to be very hard akayako kola bala pour no bula because that was my campaign promise and I don't want man left not fem for more man like they will hold me accountable on that because yankuba manke tedibiati I mean come on but the respect yankuba mentioned I mean I like Usenu wallahi azim Allahu akbar yankuba namna ala Usenu kuma Usenu la ba Usenu lem ba Usenu lem ba Papa Usenu lem ba yankuba ka Usenu kuma do wala mo but you even go be along but because look at you people because Talib is just that kind of character Akafaka Komate is civilized but he's not civilized because if they need a civilized time you will not send dindim merantol dindim project member ko Ibrahima ikawol ki ka Usenu neng ikawol ki ka ko Usenu hadu metale Ibrahima Ceesay dindim merantol dindim buku meringo dindim kulubalo Ibrahima Ceesay dindim mereng wol ka filo ka Usenu neng talibu ka Usenu neng talibu ye Ebrima Ceesay wol ko ta ka ba Usenu neng talibu ye it's very sad ko bi Talib Ahmed Bensouda of all wala be mol ben la ñokam ka Ousseynou Neng ka UDP ko Neng ka xamo so ka UDP tay Talib Ahmed Bensouda me yalongo UDP wala ke meyo to sina fula Allahu akbar watana jawya so tale ba Ousseynou mbedani la e sabarota kila sallallahu alayhi wa sallam ala mol ya jawyale bare bi atlaka annabi mod me ya lon ko dunya be ya tele long dunya be di bitama la sidol inna allah ma sabirin ala ni mole me sabarta ala Ousseynou sabarota ala Ousseynou sabarota Gambian kolu be lole fe Gambian kolu ibela julo jola dindingul bula yeneng dindingul bula yeneng ba talib bu bula dindingul kina yeneng be yamaro de UDP ko la ni ala Ousseynou Neng atul kané neng dindim bu kumeri mon le alkané neng alini ala bula nyola ala Ousseynou yeni ala la bula nyola alini ala bula nyola ni atara ala Ousseynou na boy talib kan nena UDP ko la boy talib kan ala be kido telen nin talib kemal ala subhanahu wa ta'ala me ya lonko atale sembo dinin tolla atale hamodi nin tolla atale adinin to solo mo kono kallo Talib Bensouda koma faka Talib Bensouda ke mayo 2018 wa ala kilo me alon ayo sima adin tolla aya balwo dinna aya energy dinna kallo Talib Bensouda koma 2023 ka campaign o kay faka ke mayo ala mayo non tolle wa ala lebe kijo telen tolli Talib Bensouda kema lolu wata sakino nala fa MC Cham kina emol nen nala ta alo musim no kina emol nen nala ta ino Ebrima kina emol ne mu kela musul to ngon ni musul kelo kela ha kyo me kuzo dum ndeni wala be kelo kela kyo me ya longo kela belto sidi ndeni ta be kelo kela ndeni musul kela kela na ko ni musul kela kela man ka nyindi ko ngaba ko ni musul me yemma ina dan kan nyala nyame ya longo nyanda ke Hitler wallahi I will hit you back but me Hitler and move on. So Ebrima Ceesay combo is Jiboro wala kan loka Ousseynou Dabo Neng Ebrima Ceesay me ya lonko Talib Ahmed Bensouda la kapo kono be woldo wala kan loka Ousseynou Neng Ousseynou man kukala Ousseynou man Neng bara fonga diamo kono ko Ousseynou mol kiyata kan imagine de Ousseynou alpha ya be damo ita dinnim procho Ousseynou mol kiyata kan Ousseynou mol kita kan no me de bunya ba Ousseynou alpha ba we de bunya ite ko ko Ousseynou doya ite ko ko Ousseynou Neng wallahi isma wal ala haza wazal man saba man sakallanke abe kido telan Ousseynou tema atol la ko Ousseynou doya atol la ko Ousseynou Neng atol la tulo wala bugo na fa le kukul ngo yankuba dabula barakataji Yankuba Dabo wala barakatati albe fala ta Yankuba Dabo sotola no Ebrima Ceesay ni men bentano Grand Bantaba no ye men sama Grand Bantaba wuliya fola na bouton loje wala be wuliya fo sata kan ko danke faka bula Ousseynou la wala me wala Ebrima Ceesay kilo Grand Bantaba ni men bentano Grand Bantaba na bouton lo ay wuliya fo na faralondi je dat Ebrima Ceesay wala ka lo ka Ousseynou Neng Ousseynou man kukala Ousseynou namna Neng Ousseynou namna alpha Neng akalo ko Ousseynou Neng Ousseynou dumul sa mono wuluno bari aka Neng duma la ko ko Talib Bensouda la ko ko ay Ousseynou Neng so manda anin Talib Bensouda tinya da nyokan the picture shot there because anin Talib Bensouda they were in Kafuta on a football final so Kafale mo si fale ni molo ko nyoko alfarata nyul this is the problem nte bulala no bugo len te bulala woni ko ite bulala nan alfala ya nen alko ne bulaje because policy table they have no policy, they have no agenda. The only agenda is mentioned the UDP Tinyala Nyadile, but mention UDP now no Masa 2026. That's the only agenda mentioned. They have no other agenda. The UDP burden, the UDP can answer. NPP continue. Gambian call it a batakono. Wolem Talib Amel Bensula ala interest. Wolem Mula Kako Bela interest. But I'm not able to Alabulu. Mansaba Mansakalange Azojal. Alabekito Taylor. Alabekito Taylor. But come now for Yamendo in la Mashabirin. Alan Sabar Lalam. Usain man ku kanyulla Usain talibi Usain ye talib pisa man te yandi mo nyame nyimpati kono bi wo talib ben suda bi wala kalo aka dennol ki ka Usainu neng ani no ka tinyam ban nyokan e ka ata him nyokan alma na betu alabulu talibu munde domal yama kid munde domal I can nindele the moment sa for no but any word used like is to your character but Ebrima Ceesay itele okay I'm not about accept malo why you did not come stay but I accept you though but you can resend it again say accept sister Aminata so sad. Tal besura we kafolo. Kafoni instead of kafoko ye kafolo le ko modo le political party lo nyame itana ka nyini from the grassroots. Ba ite kafolo e ko kafo me ite barakandi. Ite kafolo e ko kafo me ite barakandi. No Ebrima lemu ngoy ko Ebrima Ceesay me ya longo ni même bentanum grand bantaba fa ko lo boto même bouton lo grand bantaba wala mu sisla combo is mello da council ya lagi combo is mello da council ya lagi ha fa malo sisla Ebrima Ceesay wala da council ya no combo is aboy ta council boy no ha council boy no ha dan Ebrima Ceesay wala kan lo ko usenu neng ako usenu hadi metal alom la kilo bakan kabiring oboy am na range accept male bu ga receive de very sad I'm not even funo keltene kana funo landide iba keltene ila funo landide ite dinnola it's too sad ni Ebrima je ko dinnim merang no Ebrima mena boy ametala boy fa kilo boy la kabir last time you know no when Bua was here Ebrima I will send you his picture sister I'm not a picture killer Talibla movement local number Ebrima Ceesay me alongo Talibla ila luncheon no men dia on behalf of West Coast Ebrima Ceesay mal that's the boy that small boy wala kaka usenu nek ko usenu greedy dale inna Allah ma sha Allah ko usenu is great usenu greedy dale Allah didn't mereng didn't approach anyway I don't want to spend my time here sister I'm not a request killer but request I try to get it but I don't know a request of Bugaduno a request of Bugaduno Benny shot yeah
Bye.
very sad
Bye.
Sister
You're going
yeah sister we're very sad like ngam fue
I audio bondi ba fofo.
I audio bondi for my I audio bondi ako. Abeda muka youngs le ako they were saying they go youngs ako youngs wala ako youngs le musa double disrespect. And come I will jamal la audio kono but this is the worst part that ako Mr. Dabo had to listen to him.
To make sure you kabudu dada, it was like kabudu damang, just to make sure they come together and fight bitterly against Talib's succession plan. Understand? So Kabrim could be Tarafongan could die no way forward. Night and day Talib dies no way forward. Yeah, we have to withdraw our candidature from this flag bearer race and the Kobe Filimu. Talib candidature withdraw, they got mad. Because they wanted to delay Talib, a murder menu where a candidate or bonded. Now, we cannot be your campaign manager, campaign and organizing committee chairperson. If exactly this is what is happening, Bausen, Panamana, because people agree each other, and nobody, move to Panafasi personal and why. Banco Bela Cairo Minty. It's on the waiting now. It's alpha at home.
Wow.
It's on the waiting now. So,
how long will last now? Some of our UDP the K1 take a comfy count because Kavmole in a Talibinol Lamule Kulubala Kadabon and how can we forget about these people? Let's focus on Barrow. We're not gonna focus on Barrow. Barrow and Talib, they are 6 and 9. They are all problems,
No, Talib is worse than Barrow.
Exactly. So let them stop telling people that let's focus and forget about these people. We're not gonna forget about them, because until the time in the Kamola party leader name Kanya Kasila, Yalan Comfort, and the Momo party leader name Funtala for farmer, the same thing. We were gonna say that. Even called tactics in 2021, what a work like, Kamola party leader name Kafa Lanya Kasila, no. You go diplomatic with them, Though we are not going to do it anymore because Mukulubali alti nyinta men fola fire ka fo dabo glitter dabo men ka Gambia nyin Ibrima Ceesay farmer talente ko Gambia ila min bren dabo ni ya jang be chelle Ibrima Ceesay farmer be laran dala ko farmer abe laran dala ko ad no talib su da men ka kiya ka molne where talib you really struggle so nyin ka Kulubali ka molla alfane ka molle ko alinde molti and this Ibrima Ceesay will find out ala number mba sot la number we're going to deal with him just like we deal with other people because until the serious time como la party leader pala firon la and I mean it men for le fa ko for lo adawo men ko banko ka ite fa ifani ba fa ta ka lo banko kan boy and I mean so let's call the spade we don't probably fin da ya jeme kella Kulubali ala gente so you can see ka mo la ni la UMC mo la we are not going to forget about UMC ni me la fa kanyene la yene o mo la business holding dol ni mo la party leader we gone after them just like we are doing MPP because MPP for la mol sai bu ka finti ka UDP ne ni ko finti ne ka lo ada bon
they don't do MPP go MPP bu ka Mr. Dabo neng let me tell you barola kana ko mobile photo but MPP support aje but Ibrima Mr. Dabo neng kunu on talib tinyo tanyo kan
exactly atala key
I think they watch my halaka menke because yalong when they watch my live yesterday, they start contacting each other. They try to cook up a story. But now, if I go, the story you're trying to cook, you understand? I mean, they buka some moedia muntenya. I can narrate. I couldn't tell narrate how they want to frame Kabuko. I mean, Youngs is not respectful to Usheno, and I told them very well. Now, go. Alka Yankuba la life, another life man killing. One, Yankuba Botajan Juna, Angleterre. I general life, I general Kulunya Soto, I Angleterre Kulunya Soto. It's not like Talib. Me alongo, I've been bunko from house to Marina, from house to school. I will learn young about Canada, right? It's completely different. Yankuba has Yankuba Wuluta Kafuta le dindi yaki yele Kafuta and Brikama and Kuluta Alpha Kotaye. Immediately after that, he went to the UK. Kabata UK. I mean, mobile now. It bankalter. It alone.
I know.
In England, Nila Ella Diamute. I mean, I mean, I come up for Niba respond at the moment, it should be fact, right?
Of course, yeah. They can't
Then
telephone. Y'all don't let mentality by me to the Gambia.
because
Yeah.
people think
Yeah.
so it only fair home disrespect lady because look at that.
Exactly.
Bausen ala this ala Bausen like a man la menna. A man left menna ala dissatisfaction on ya. I will tell the youngs la. Youngs
Yeah.
young. So they were like youngs should not speak. Because come and Taliban Teddy BL. Talib ni ada nim sada bana
Yeah.
mudam.
What are
So
we
youngs
do?
was
Yeah.
like okay.
Youngs is
Yeah,
yeah.
because
Yeah.
youngs was like before I go and speak about you, I mean
Exactly.
what the reason why I'm doing it, I mean so youngs so they were all like, oh no, Yankuba should keep quiet. No, Yankuba is not that. Yankuba, that doesn't mean it does not respect Mr. Dabo.
Because Akatonya for Yala, so
Because
they see that
Akatonya
as
level.
as
So
an insult.
Yankuba let you Tonya for you. Well, Yalong Tonya Fola.
Yeah.
Ala foka more food would dimine. Ala foka
Exactly.
mulo dimine.
Yeah. So remember caring for because it all Nafiko, yeah, Nafika Yala, Ahmad San and Dabu from Kuyan, Talbul and Campo. We know all
Thank
that.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
you're better. Yeah, I'm for that one in the Ahmad San from Alpha Kalate problem. But after Pabina don't be realized. Or time will be late in Africa Kukang. Yalan Convert. Yes, Suku, Cliffhanger, Yasun Colobos, Sukula Palaso Tabul. Or time will be late Kabul Kafol Loka. You know what I mean? So the Gambia from the Gambia in Africa Banco because it got Tonya from Fuchi by Nakafuko Alian and the young Prime Minister Nalota Jan Lai Kumakan from Mola Flying, you are lying. You know? But you can press down for that local phone that like a Kumu from bio from a monster. You know what I mean? Mulka Buloko side. You know? So young doesn't adopt in that life because youngs were UK journey for a long time. Yalang government. I don't even understand. Ni meta Europe like in a system of mekasika. I need because mulka sila kami for ito because sila kofo. Malang for kaja understand ba. Yalang government. So youngs is like that. And youngs le baraka it all bit because youngs man fake. Youngs still in UDP. Yalang government. It will feel like they come in other symbol power hungry. Talib is a snitch. That guy is a snitch. You know what I mean? Because I look at you people like Alliance de Jola Kile Kadabone, Nana media na interview our follow ha Ndabuka morning. Abe na Africa, Talu na Africa Bald. You know?
Programme level, sister, programme level. Yeah, control me fin na am, I control am.
Yeah, I'm model with you. Man, Joanna. First, not a down. Don't have a live here. Don't join the side. Hello?
No, makande naman traje, you know, you continue.
Okay, man, Fabio Moikanda. Makam. So that's the problem. Sign told we are not going to Tolmanta la Talib la molla, you know. Ni findrane Davon and Talib Nenale, no? Yeah. It's gonna be gasta. Now the other UDP in Komichiwa me I'll stop. Okay, I'm not gonna stop them. We are not going to sit and watch these idiots. Mo furi me alon ko ni Ebrima Ceesay me ala a farmer be daranda ko green dawo be chelol. Ita farmer be laranda la ko. Maybe if I'm fan of the city, on time with Bri Yaja me beje. Let's call the spade a spade. Or time with Chairman Sia Gambia. Dabo was the only one confronting that dictator, man. Al kulubali abula. Ultimate for al fanyu al kana follow Dabo. Enough is enough. The mayor fine be find lamba for a fine. I think Talib Menkal Ki be find lamba for Talib because that guy is an idiot. Talib Ben Sudan laugh. I tell a Kalki al Mola Alfalne. So that thing is not gonna be tolerated anymore, you know? Yeah. Ultimate for al fanyu al kana follow Dabo. Lo Dabo men ko banko al fanyu mako banko you know? Berin daw be fintila akatel be kese follow tala lo ada bul you know ya jame bul ate karamo si ete Ibrahim si men kan lo ada bul ne ifanga be la ndala ko maybe ifanga maybe I found all from city nowhere to be found. You know what I mean? Let's call the spade a spade. Kulubaya is enough. Talib men ki al mo le pa bi ne be pula talib le fon la ngane because talib mu soliman dingol da man si antol fon ya lan kam foida so altina jala fa be kulubaya kala kabula lo ada bul kane from now on be farmer and you know yeah that's how it's gonna be. Enough is enough, man. Talib Bansuda from Talib is a snitch. That guy is a snitch. Mo kurumba mo wen katara daring akakungu jimi amari munafika baltima that Talib. So Gambia not found nyaman te from yera Talib te from la fonko is finished. Talib is finished, man. Yeah. Wala namuna nema resign from UDP ngada by election. Because itala no. kasi ka din kulubarol entertain e ka lo dabo nen be pare ka even that guy that o din kuru men fa dabo nen fo din fenkalamba Lamin Camara e man fintina ya condemn but after at the end of the day sita jele ya in never said it, you know o Lamin Camara mel lo dabo nen iman fintina ya condemn e ka fintina mo le ka fu mo le ko ha ite mo kalam de to buga mo ne wa re to fanka ikene din kuru le ko ala sidat fu fanan ke jele ka fintina kam mo la alfa ne at the end of the day ka audio de la e ke press o audio. Imagine Nico for it from family Talib. What are you gonna feel, Prof? Kana more stressing, you know. Don't balo feeling dal the media, you know. Na sa ni men na finda na yellow ada one. But findla we come after your father. Who is this? Magam, are you ready to talk? Bye. About telling you, know. Enough is enough, man. Talib Ben Suda Munafika Balti, man. That guy Munafik Mo Kurumbal, you know. You are very ungrateful, Talib. Very ungrateful. It's a UDP member. At the end of the day, you can see all ke very ungrateful. Talib Bensouda. You are from nowhere. Nobody knows you in that party, man. Ye meo ya sika ya dila. Ye fengo bel ika mole it is fan spend UDP men ke to talent of fankala UDP. Meo ya me ya dila hani billion spend UDP. You it is talent it is UDP fengo jono, you know. You are very ungrateful, Talib. Ntalaf. You know kafol men beta da mama bulate no. The UDP betray. They are all of you are all ungrateful people. And be alman banko jale ala interest ale wala because mo jama blate no ma ika kolol dila dol ngalon ne ikol la musol la kulli dol ol nina de ka stela bungol to ngo belon so those people all kela interest la follow mo banko je, you know. Bar say mo moy dabo ne ifama me bulale ifama la nge ifama ne tik fotak mo ko dabo griza ifama le griza katambi lo dabo lo banko kan yeah mo ko dabo griza ifama wala griza 10 times katambi lo dabo lo banko kan atol fama ñol be deri mo meje boy birin yaaje me be banko dingol tora al fama ñol be la randa ko nobody sees them yal ka findina ka alla kulu bala fo cheba me alon ko atol life na fama ñol be la life tel fali ndajo banko kambial be diam la jial be mitino fam ka je yaaje mel tay do yaaje me be je mala kam sin twindo banko kay kam mitino na man ke dabot yal ka mural ungrateful people al ka all disrespect while your fathers are nowhere to be found during those days. Ibrahim, Ibrahim Ceesay, we will deal with you. After you go this scot free. I'll find your number. You come come for that way. I will inbox. If I'm inbox, so I will call. Very rude. The parallel calf mole call you talbula mole. Talbula mole. Why should we forget about these people? You know, funky kang MPP mantra keka. And this is warning to my brother MC Cham Junior. You are talking too much. Need to watch out, bro. Respect all of you, but can I more pussy, you know? MC Cham Junior. You're going out of board. You'll find the idea when you're along, bro. Therefore, you are ungrateful. Because UDP MNK, you take an see, you get out for UDP. You are ungrateful, MC Cham, the laugh. So, but we are giving you warning suit. You know, you don't focus more on it, and me, the remain for the UDP, you know? Respect all of you, body neck. Yeah. Because you are going so rude. Right. Kulubali amon tambala, you know? Kabula mola alfa la kamola alfa ne. Talib Ben Sudan na fiko bal kilale mola alfa disrespect la to ya kafu mole ko alsi ngo bulo nya. We're not gonna accept that. Momo da one inside, we're gonna insult Talib. metal blend na anal fanyol cause mo me fa respect wala ka lo ada wona o pa bien men ko banko ka al fanyol ma talente ko banko ka he's still fighting amantara fe ni kam banko but pour ka banko fali rek banko ken doyna still most of you al fama nyol be dere amantara diam ka fu mo le jam ko this time ba okay maru ngi call me fundo ba so ko man fa de solo la ba don't know the one something ko mi danga Arsenal la je mo je ni Manchester ba ni sister God ba mi America okay eba life le na me eso diam na mo je mo yeah but you can talk now eba life le sai mo be mo
Okay, sister, ala baraka bake ba son ko ba kontona ba tentula ba jaina la lunya to la mala ya tanka kala di bal tanka ana la muso akamu kisu kono kata abe banku do kola ala consistent ni ay molseo ala ma ala ya jo banku falingo ni ko tenke kata ya kata le 2026 ko bi abe lori woto ala ma ala ya kan
amen
sister ikami ko len to nyaati
maru ngi ni ka fo maru ngi ni ka fo be mo kan ba amna ta mo kan ba amna ta ba mo kan ba ata la ba se na so be mo fanja yang daga amna ta ba
wa duran kawle san
dura mo na favorite food lo okay sister ko be mo kan so be mo
ibe mo kan sister dura le jande yalla chat mo la be do wala
la dura on like le nak dura on choice
aga jamba ngandi no wali dura on like la ma lon ko do wala da no ka
okay ko be mo kan so dia no
ikombe mo kan yo sister alien men ko wolen to nyaati yaje ka ko na talib ñol dulan ni igno wolen ni ki ko kam mbeti ñaarola kan to sa en na observation to minu kan ne wolen ñin talib la molti andun te mbe talib le bilin la andun ma to folane kan to ni aje bi ya ko talib ndol yudi bin ko le lotay talib dindin meran tol ka wuli kam ba usenu ne the following hours in kajani wolkar wine and dine wuta diata talibe ka foka diata talibe fon woman to kuguta ke mi yalon ko mol yalon ne ko minu ka ba usenu nen tenting a diata en andun kule mi yalon ko man kuntu da diala abe wadabe kana kata nyatol woto katalibe ñol bula wonte fe is very wrong andu ibe manya minna ibe mol hakilo sunyala UDP la kola papane tay buka malu kana ka pinte wata ka ko tole ni meke UDP tole ni meke UDP bari ibuka finti ka fo mole UDP ani UDP dumol ye min ke tole ibuka fo ya wala kuma ko jang MC Cham video buka malu UDP ko ya kata ne mobe MC Cham jele jandabe dunna UDP adun kola UDP ni buka malu ibe na telephone tale be mol tani ga jang